good start. I wasn't planning on that. Well, yeah, I'm Gabriel Wright, originally from a small city in Lima, Ohio. And got a few of them brought some. And went to Berklee College of Music in Boston for 4 years. Moved down to Nashville for 3 years. Spent some time in Cincinnati for 5 years, playing around bars and stuff, and came down to Ki-West about 6.5 years ago. And anything else important there? Oh, thanks for reminding me. I did get married in November, yes. I've been writing songs for a long time. So I'm going to pull out a song here from about 2006. If I can remember it, that is.
If you get it wrong, we won't know.
This song is called The Loser. So, of course, I grew up in the 90s and everything, and spent a lot of time listening to Nirvana and alternative rock, and I was still trying to write it in the mid-2000s. So. Sometimes I might seem invisible, which might make you feel invincible. Then she comes talking to me, and I just smile. But then I had to proceed in my usual style. My knees got weak, and I could not speak. 'Cause I'm the loser, refusing to win. The one she used to get to him. So now I'm sitting here at home all alone. No one's gonna call me up to a cruise. 'Cause I'm a loser. Sometimes I might seem to call my friends, so I try to forget and instead pretend. Then they start laughing at me, and I just walk away. But then I had to proceed, another one of my unlucky days. But I should not cry, or I'll no longer hide. That I'm a loser, refusing to win. The one she used to get to him. So now I'm sitting here alone, all alone. No one's gonna call me up to cruise. 'Cause I'm the loser. I'm the loser. I'm the loser. I'm the loser. Sometimes I might seem invisible.
playing down here for 20 years from Texas, and moved to Nashville a long time ago, and started commuting down here 20 years ago to play at the Hog's Breath when they found me up there. Charlie Bauer was looking for singer-songwriters to come play that stage, and it clicked with me, and I've been steadily here for, well, we live here now full-time, and we've done that a couple of times, but we're dug in now, and I'm playing at the Sunset Tiki Bar a few times a week, and that's about all I want to do. It's a beautiful, beautiful place. Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. The Sundays are 2:30 to 5:30. The others are evening gigs. Anyhow, I'm going to be jumping around a little bit between Nashville sounds or songs and some Ki-Uwest stuff. When I was down here, I don't know, 05, 06, full time, some buddies of mine whom I've known a long time were gracious enough to invite me to go on their annual sailing trip. And I had wanted to go do something like this for a long time, and I'd never done it. And they go down to the British Virgin Islands, and I thought that was pretty cool because you can see where you're going. It's not like you're offshore by 40 or 100 miles and in the middle of a great ocean. It's all the islands and destinations are pretty close. So they invited me to go with them, and we went down and had our own boat. These guys are serious sailors, and we just had no itinerary but to sail from one beach bar to the next. And we were good at it. So that was inspirational to me. I've done it a few times since, and it'll change your life, I'll tell you what. We sailed out of Tortola and headed straight over the strait for the old Willie T. The moon that was rising on the eastern horizon was the brightest of lights we could see. When there in the distance, like an old friend that missed us, was a beacon that beckoned us in. The Bud Light was shining, bartenders lining up red stripes for me and my men. Oh, give me a bar to steer by on an island afar that's nearby. The glow of the neon sets me on a course for the beer guy. Give me a bar who needs a star when you've got a bar to steer by. Yeah. It's the truth. Yeah. The squeeze box was playing, and couples were swaying the songs of these warmer degrees. While they dance a slow waltz, I pepper the old salts with questions of life on the sea. They know that Polaris can't show where a bar is like a honky-tonk slide in tonight. So bartender, pour me one more dark and stormy, for tomorrow we sail out of sight. Oh, give me a bar to steer by on an island afar that's nearby. The glow of the neon sets me on a course for the beer guy. Give me a bar who needs a star when you got a bar to steer by. Oh, give me a bar to steer by on an island far that's nearby. The glow of the neon sets me on a course for the beer guy. Give me a bar who needs a star when you got a bar to steer by. Give me a bar who needs a star or charts. You've got a bar to steer by. A bar to steer by. Thank you. Guys, you said ladies. Thank you.
Great job, man. Anyway, I think I said earlier my name is Jack Wolf. Thanks, I'll be here all night. I moved here.
Stop now, you're killing me.
Yeah, I know, right? Stop on my head. I came down here to visit for about 3 weeks, maybe 4 or 5. That was 6 years ago. I was living in a van down by Rick's. Oh, there was doobies smoked. I grew up in Knoxville. I was born in Yuma, Arizona, but I grew up in Knoxville, Tennessee, and I moved here when I was 25. I haven't really written anything since I moved to Ki-Uwest. Just because I play in the bars a lot, and it doesn't seem to do much for keeping people. This is wonderful. This is everything I miss about playing non-bar venues, even though I see a lot of people drinking tonight. You already paid for your tickets, so here's an original song. This is one of the first songs I ever wrote. I was 21. I was living in my friend's basement, and I was like, what do people write songs about? And at that time, I just thought about all the reasons my relationships hadn't worked out to that point. So I just put them all together in a gumbo. And it's called If You're Happy, or something like that. I don't know. Yeah. You've heard it. It's gotten around.
You wrote that?
Yeah. That's what paid for this jacket.
Mailbox money.
I like Yuma.
You can have a style, you can put it in a pile, you can put it on trial, and you might come back. Meanwhile, I've been living in denial and I'm putting on a smile. Just remember that if you're happy, yes, I'm happy. Oh yeah, and if you're sad, what's too damn bad. And if you're happy, really happy, I guess that I can live with that. I can live with that. We'll have to look back, should've made a pact to try to use some tact instead of burning down the bridges. Spare me the facts, curiosity killed the cat. You can see the cat is sleeping with the fishes. If you're happy, yes, I'm happy. And if you're sad, well, it's too damn bad. Yeah, and if you're happy, really happy, I guess that I can live with that. I can live with that. Now this guy can stay at home and blow the smoke rings, and you can be alone with all of your mood swings. Well, all I need is this guitar and a soft, sad song to sing. You're a prisoner in your heart, surrounded by your things. So now I'm sitting at a bar, just wondering where you are. To follow really hard, I got a bit of the pieces. Tell us part about the matters of the heart. Fears just like a dart, and they can put us on leashes. But if you're happy, yes, I'm happy. Oh yeah, and if you're sad, well, it's too Great, thanks.
Brought us some more drinks over here if you need one.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you. Credit where credit's due.
Well, on my my last CD, I do have some CDs with me, by the way, if anybody's interested in picking one up. All original music on them. My last one, I ended up naming Gypsy Hero just because of all the moving around the country and everything. And I was finishing the album, and I was kind of like, what am I going to call this? I thought, well, that sounds like a good title. And I thought, well, okay, now I always like to use the title from one of the songs. So I'm like, okay, now I got to write the song. No pressure. So this song is called Gypsy Road.
Can't explain the reason why, but soon I must depart. It's not for any lack of love you're holding in my heart. I'll kiss you just before I go in the middle of the night. Turn out the light. Don't know where I'm going, can't remember where I've been. The same old song starts playing on the radio again. Forgive me for the wrongs I've done, but all the songs I've left unsung, calling me back home. On the Gypsy Road. And I've been cheated and mistrusted, been disgusted in my days, then shared a smile after a while with every friend I've made. To my sisters and my brothers, you must know I wish you well, and all the stories we'll tell. I don't know where I'm going, can't remember where I've been. The same old song starts playing on the radio again. Forgive me for the wrongs I've done, but all the songs I've left unsung are calling me back home. On the Gypsy Road. And I'm not ashamed for my part, 'cause that's just life, that's just me. 'Cause I got love in my heart, that's all I'm gonna need. Don't know where I'm going, can't remember where I've been. The same old song starts playing on the radio again. Forgive me for the wrongs I've done, but all the songs I've left unsung are calling me back home. On the Gypsy Road. The Gypsy Hero.
So you wrote the title for, you named the album written in a corner.
Yep.
You painted it well. Oh man, I'm not gonna. This doesn't count as my next selection.
First song, right?
But it does.
But it does.
But it
First song I was 12. And I'm afraid the subject matter about
really
dates me.
small. That's why you're still playing. Amazing.
Is it really you, Mr. Psychedelic Man? If it is, please touch my hand. Yeah.
That's good.
Mr. Psychedelic Man. Yeah. Where was I going? Oh, so back in my commuting days, I would drive up, when I wasn't down here on a weekend, I'd drive up to French Lick, Indiana, believe it or not. And because a buddy, a college roommate, fraternity brother, was running this huge old hotel that was historic in the southern tip of Indiana. And I go up and play for him in his hotel bar. And I was having lunch before going on to do my show one afternoon. And he and a couple other people walked in, and the Special Olympics of the state of Indiana were holding their winter games just up the road where there's an artificial snow hill. And they were all there, and the entertainment for their big opening ceremony fell through. I mean, it's like their bus broke down on the way to the gig. They were really desperate. And they asked me if I would fill in. I said, in a heartbeat. And I went in, and it was a big ballroom. FDR declared his first presidency in this ballroom. And it was a big old grand place, and it was full of these kids and sponsors and parents. And it was just a blast to play for them, and they were happy, and I was happy. And then the officials asked me to come back and play their summer games in Terre Haute at the university there in the basketball arena, and that was really something. So I took a couple musicians from Nashville up there to do a show for them. And during their opening ceremonies, the athletes recite their oath or creed, which is, let me win, but if I cannot win, let me be brave in the attempt, which inspired me to write this song for the Special Olympics. Sometimes I shine when no one's looking, and I wish someone was there to see. Those are the times I'm overlooking. The only one I need to please is me. 'Cause when I do my best, I know the rest will fall right into place. And it's not pride, but I'm not satisfied just to be in the race. Let me win, but if I cannot win, let me be brave in the attempt. Give me persistence to go the distance, to show the world what's here within. If I stumble, if I fall, remind me there are those who never tried at all. Let me win, but if I cannot win, let me be brave in the attempt. don't regret this road I've chosen. In fact, I think that it shows me the mountains ahead. I know I'll get over, but sometimes I wish they weren't so steep. But I won't give up, and I will live up to the life I'm meant to lead. Keep my eyes on the prize, the finish line for me. Let me win, but if I cannot win, let me be brave in the attempt. Give me persistence to go the distance, to show the world what's here within. If I stumble, if I fall, remind me there are those who never tried at all. Let me win, but if I cannot win, let me be brave in the attempt. Let me win. Thank you.
That was beautiful. That was beautiful.
Very inspirational, those kids.
So my friends Ashley and Derek had a kid named Lucy Sunshine Jenkins.
The hippie type.
Yeah. They're super hippie dippy. Anyway, this little girl was just a real delight to be around, and I babysit her sometimes. And we went to the movies to see Rango. She was 3, I think she was 3. And afterwards, we hung out at Starbucks until her dad came to pick us up. And I had this guitar, and I was just making up a song about her. And ended up finishing, and her dad got there, and he helped me finish the song. I'm like, what would you want to say to your kid or whatever? So most people think this is about a girl that I was in love with, but this is a song from a parent to a child or whatever. Yeah. Aww. Lucy Sunshine. Oh my god, I forgot the words.
I'm sure Bucket forgets Margarita.
There's not much more embarrassing than that. Hold on. Lucy Sunshine in my eyes, and I don't mind. Friends have left for a little while, but I'm still here so you can smile. And when you cry, I will dry your eyes, put you to bed and sing lullabies. Lucy, Lucy, sunshine. Lucy, baby, you're mine. My favorite song is when you play my heart like the strings on a little pink guitar. From my mind you're never far. I wanna be right where you are. And when you visit I hope you stay. I love you forever and a day. Lucy, my little Lucy Sunshine. Lucy, baby, you're mine. Hope you know you will always be mine, my little Lucy sunshine. Oh, Lucy, you're mine, my little Lucy sunshine, my little Lucy sunshine, shine, my little Lucy sunshine. I wrote that, I sang it for her. She did not care at all. She left halfway through the song. She left.
Squirrel!
So I'm gonna break out some new ones here. I've been actually writing again. That's good. Yeah. Found some time. And so again, I did get married in November, so I wrote this song. I was coming up with this, and I've been playing a lot of. Wait, let me start at the beginning. I decided finally I'm going to just write just whatever I want to write. For once. Just whatever happens. And so I've been kind of playing a lot of Neil Diamond songs lately, so I kind of look at how he writes songs with just a few chords and there's these great melodies over them. I'm like, how does he do that? I'm gonna try and do that. So I came up with this song, and originally I came up with the title of Cuddle Bug. And I was like, well, that's not, I gotta change that. So I thought of, it was already talking about peace and flying and things like that, so I thought, oh, I can use Dove instead. And then my wife usually has purple hair, and I've written a song already for her called Purple Hair Everywhere, but I thought I'd go ahead and use it again. I thought I could use it again and call this song Purple Dove. There's a girl who needs me, ooh, and she drives me crazy. Always seems to satisfy me too, and I think I love her. She's a little older, don't do anything I told her. I'm hoping I can make her dreams come true, 'cause I think I love her. Ooh, she lifts me off the ground, so much higher than the clouds. Ooh, my purple dove, deep within your love, my soul is finally at peace. The look within your eyes makes my heart take flight. I'm flying free in clear blue skies above. With you, my purple dove. There's a girl who takes me, every now and then she breaks me down, and then she builds me up again, and I think I love her. She's the cure for lonely, my remedy, my one and only. This is where the happiness begins, 'cause I think I love her. She lifts me off the ground, so much higher than the clouds. Ooh, my purple dove, deep within your love, my soul is finally at peace. The look within your eyes makes my heart take flight. I'm flying free in clear blue skies above. With you, my purple dove, my purple dove, deep within your love, my soul is finally at peace. The look within your eyes makes dove. You, my cuddle bug. I couldn't help it.
I like Cuddlebug.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know that anybody else has said that. Unique. Well, let's see. Oh, well, I got married a while back. It's 25 years ago. And it's not bad. And,
Bunch of single out people out there clapping.
what?
There's a bunch of single people out there.
Yeah. Really funny, really funny. I'd already been in Nashville, I don't know, eight years or so, and then I went back home to Texas and found me a Texas girl and retail, and I got hooked up with the Brooks and Dunn folks who used to come in to hear me play, and one thing led to another, and Ronnie Dunn liked what he heard in my music. We spent a weekend on a houseboat over a holiday, trading songs, and he said, at one point, one night, we were sitting around, he said, you got a publishing deal? I said, no, I don't. He said, well, you do now. And so Ronnie Dunn, biggest songwriter in country music, greatest voice, I think, puts together this publishing, it's a co-publishing deal with him and Sony Music and me. And we're thinking, things are gonna take off. They're gonna produce my albums and record my songs, and I'll record my songs, and everybody will be rich and happy. And a year later, that deal went down the tubes. And it was. Well, it's coming up. And I wouldn't have written this if that hadn't happened. So yeah, that went away, and I started landscaping, driving a limousine, washing cars, mobile car wash service. Glamorous life, a Nashville songwriter. And at one point, I came home. It was Valentine's Day or close to it. It was cold. I've been planting tulips and some tulip bulbs in some rich guy's yard, so he'd have a pretty spring. And I got home, and I knew well, I don't want to give away too much here, but we had this bottle of Dom Perignon in the refrigerator that my buddies had given us at our wedding. And that's about all we had in the refrigerator. And I got home feeling like crap, and I said, honey, draw a bath, I'm going to bring that bottle in here. So we were buying our groceries at the Phillips 66 gas station because it was the only credit card I had that would still work. Had a $60 limit on it, I think. I could pay that every month. Credit cards call again today, looking bare. But there's a bottle of fine champagne behind the bucket of extra crispy in there. We were saving for little goodness. Well, why do you say you meet me in the bathroom, Dom Perignon and leftover chicken? Honey, your toes are finger licking good when we're dining in the tub by candlelight. We'll let the wine and the Mr. Bubble drown our sorrows, wash away our troubles, and we can celebrate our love when times are tight. And baby, everything's alright. Who'd have thought back when we tied the knot that guilt from all my buddies sit so long with the cork unpopped? We've been waiting for a real good year. Sometimes I forget it couldn't get any better toes are finger licking good when we're dining in the tub by candlelight. We'll let the wine and the Mr. Bubble drown our sorrows, wash away our troubles. If we can celebrate our love when times are tight. Baby, everything's all Dom Perignon, leftover chicken. Honey, your toes are finger licking good when we're dining in the tub by candlelight. Oh, let the wine and the Mr. Bubble drown our sorrows, wash away our troubles. If we can celebrate our love when times are tight. And baby, everything's alright. Baby, everything's alright. Thank you. That's a true story. Thank you very much.
Now I want chicken.
Bartenders where I play want me to sing Dion's Chicken. Leftover chicken.
Well, if they're gonna cough up some chicken.
I will sing for chicken.
See if you get a sponsorship.
Yeah, that's what it needs.
So I changed my name to Jack Wolf when I was. I changed my name to Jack. I started going by Jack when I was about 16. But my last name, I was named after my dad, and so my name was John Gurney Hecker Jr. And it was Hecker is spelled Huecker. It's a Prussian name. It's just impossible to pronounce and spell, and just so much difficulty.
It looked like Hucker.
Yeah, Hocker or Huger.
Rhymes
Bucker.
with.
That's right. Bucker. Pucker.
Yeah,
Sucker. Anyway, so there I was. And so I decided to change my last name to Wolf for reasons.
Hell yeah.
You can spell it.
I like it.
You can pronounce it.
Does
It
it have an E on the end?
Sounds badass.
Definitely
No,
E on
there's
the
no
end. Wolf. E.
Wolfay. I like saying it's wolf. Wolf like the animal, yeah.
See? I knew it, right?
Perfect.
I caught him.
Yeah.
I'm dying.
So one of the first songs I wrote was Howl at the
She's telling me
Moon.
to stop
was-
talking. I like it.
That's what I
Thank
do.
you. Thank you. We've been day drinking.
And if you guys want to howl when I howl, that's super cool.
Yeah, buddy. I like it.
Do it now. Well, as I drift on down, there's a crow. Drift on down to the water's edge, take a look around. I see my friends who came to help me out. Give me a home and just give in and give up in and alone. Because I got an appetite that's gonna give me soon when feeling dry. Howl at the moon, howl at the moon. Since the laughing times of a rainy day, she stays skies and then she make gray, like she tell her why. She needs to stay with all your compromise. Seems to get in the way, she got an appetite and a wish on feels, but she's like dynamite. She howls at the moon, howls at the moon. I call her Robin Hood, I can't leave her alone, I know she likes the good. The bad of the bone and put up a good fight, but we don't throw in the towel. When it hurts it down, I'm gonna make it howl. I got an appetite, so I stay in the room, and when I turn out the light, we howl at the moon, howl at the moon. All right, everybody howl. Ow! Drum solo, do 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 do. Turn out the light and light up the candles. Tonight, tonight's too hot to handle. Ooh. super soul skin, she treats me right. When she lets me in, you can tell it's a house. Got peace on the wall, pills on the ground. We lost it all, we don't want to be found. We got an appetite, so we stay in the room. But when we turn out the light, howl, howl at the moon, howl at the moon. All right, one last time. Ow! Thank you. That was great. Just to let you guys know, I was informed we got 2 more each.
Okay.
That Corona getting cold.
All right, well, I wrote this song just recently.
Thanks, Cal.
And all the heroes wear capes.
Was that for me? I didn't know how hot we got one. Take that one. I have some CDs too, by the way.
Oh, me 3.
Oh, I wanted to mention also, I play, just to let you know where I play. My home bar is Captain Tony's Saloon.
Oh yeah.
Tony! Every, let's see, Saturday, Monday, noon to 4-ish, and then Wednesdays, 4:30 to 8-ish. And I've been playing Hog's Breath quite a bit recently on Sundays too, like noon to 4. But sometimes you never know, so GabrielWright.com is kind of useful too. So, I wrote this song based off of a Valentine's card. My wife gave it to me. It was, it said, "Love is wherever you are, and I will always follow my heart." I thought, that's good.
I'm gonna steal that.
I wonder if I can take that. It's okay. It's another cold and lonely day. A little sun, but mostly gray. I'm sitting here just staring out the window. This isn't what I had in mind. I miss the world I've left behind. Traded all I knew for what I don't know. And then I see you brighter than the day, and I know I'm happier this way. 'Cause love is wherever you are, no matter how near or how far. And even in my darkest days, I get lost along the way. There is still one promise I can make, to always follow my heart. Love is wherever you are. I've been hiding all the tears I've cried somewhere deep on the inside, hoping someday you would take me away from here. You're the one who always makes me smile, the one who makes it all worthwhile. Let's leave this all behind. We could just disappear, and then we'd live life floating on the breeze every day and night. Only you and me. 'Cause love is wherever you are, no matter how near or how far.
darkest days, I get lost along the way. There is still one promise I will make, to always follow my heart. And love is wherever you Love is wherever you are. I forgot to mention that it actually relates to us because she's originally from Europe and she had to leave, of course, quite often, or occasionally had to leave the country and come back, so we always had this distance thing going on. So it makes sense.
Married in November, were you? Luxembourg? Where were you married?
Here.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Well, we have inspiration oozing out of us and in the creative process, but sometimes the reason that you're writing the song is because you want to make money off of it. And especially when you've got a publisher who wants you to be writing songs that are going to make money. And I'm going to do you a song. There's no inspiration for this other than wanting to write a song and get it recorded. And I wrote it with a couple of buddies. One of them had a record deal. And in Nashville, the publishers received from the record labels a list of the singers who are looking for songs and the type of songs they're looking for. And especially, that's real helpful, especially if it's a new name and you don't know, but they say, so-and-so is looking for songs a la Brooks and Dunn or a la Toby Keith or something like that. And so sometimes you just write toward an artist. I had a song recorded, the only one that's been on the radio. It's a Western swing Christmas song called Merry Christmas from Texas, y'all. And we wrote it, my buddy and I wrote it for George Strait, who was looking for songs for a Christmas record. And he passed on it, but who picked that up? See who picked that up. I'm blanking on his name. No. Texas. Oh, anyway, that's not the song I'm singing. I'm just saying when you're aiming at a person like George Strait, which is a big shot, try to aim at, and you get it recorded by somebody else, it's still a great thing when that's what you're trying to do in Nashville. So this was a song we wrote in a cabin on the Georgia side of the Lookout Mountain. It had nothing to do with anything in our lives except how well-rounded we are, of course, in our relationships. And we were probably aiming it toward Montgomery Gentry or somebody like that who was looking for this kind of a song. So our inspiration was money. It's called What Turns You On. I'm a marathon shopper, a coffee bar hopper. I can sit through ballet or even opera for your love. I'm a don't fool around or put the toilet seat down or serve supper, do the dishes, even clean the kitchen, counter up. I can't get enough. Baby, that's me. I can be what you need better than anybody else can. I can do you right, honey, all night long. Baby, that's me, and that's what turns you on. I'm a backwoods four-wheeling, poker playing, car dealing, cooler toting, bass boating, rowdy riding, reeling fool. And you think that's cool? I'm a tire changing, oil checking, honky tonkin', redneck, another Bob Vila, or a one-man wrecking crew. And you like that too? Baby, that's me. I'm your man. Yeah. I can be what you need better than anybody else can. I can do you right, honey, all night long. Baby, that's me, and that's what turns you on. Baby, that's me, yeah, I'm your man. I can be what you need better than anybody else can. I can do you right, honey, all night long. Baby, that's me, and that's what turns you on. Baby, that's me, and I'm proud to be what turns you on. Oh, what turns you on, baby? Just a fun day. Fun with the English language.
That, I think, is a great segue into a song that I wrote.
What turns you off?
It's called More Money, More Sex. If anybody's not into those things, well, that's your thing. I wrote this because my friend was complaining about her boyfriend. He didn't have a job, and he didn't sleep with her enough, in her opinion. And so basically, I just wrote a song about all of her complaints about her boyfriend. No, he's a dick. I'm a nice guy. Yeah. I'm glad you laughed. It's up. Inspire you. It's time to try something new. It's something you've never done before. Don't be afraid, don't be afraid. It'll be okay. It's mine you've never seen before. You won't know until you try. I want you pace across the cold, cold floor. I know you just want more. More money, more sex, more money, more rest, more loving, more something, more doing, just not nothing. My baby wants more money, more sex, more honey, more rest, more loving, more something, more doing, just not nothing. We can move, girl. The mama say that you got funny groove, girl. You're ready like a night. Don't need your lips, 'cause baby you done said leave your hips. Gotta slide down your backbone, start to let it rip. But everyone just saying, love you, love you, love you, love you. That I deserve more love it. Now all she wants is more money, more sex, more honey, more rest. More loving, more something, more doing, just not nothing. She wants more money, more sex, more honey, more rest. More loving, more something, more doing, just not nothing. I'm so tired, I haven't slept in weeks. I can't seem to catch one single wink. And every single day I'm talking tongue in cheek. And every single night wants is more money, more sex, money, more rest, more loving, more something, more doing, just not nothing. Baby wants more money, more sex, more honey, more rest, more loving, more something, more doing, just not nothing. Thanks, guys.
Alright, well, this song is, it's maybe a little political, maybe the anti-political song I wrote. Because things are just crazy these days. Everybody's so defined by their politics anymore, and it seems like everybody's so divided, it's crazy. It's just... And, but I am kind of excited about how I see the younger generation at least getting out in the streets and trying to change things for the way they want it, so. That's what this song's about. This is called Remember Us. Born just after the Great War's end, raised by farmers and factory men, they knew the future was brighter than those who came before them. Watched the TVs, the villages burn, and the marchers who followed a king. Watched as the seasons turn, 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 and listened to the songs of change they sing. Do you remember us in the days of our youth as we explored the world and searched for the truth? Always dreaming we'd make the world a better place with the love we bring and the songs of change we'd sing. Now days have passed, years gone by. We're still fighting wars, but we don't know why. So many things have changed, yet still remain the same. Where do we place the blame? Blame the government, authority. Blame the silence of the silenced majority. Politicians with lonely ambitions, they got us fighting each other on our knees. Do you remember us in the days of our youth as we explored the world and searched for the truth? Always dreaming we'd make the world a better place with the love we bring and the songs of change we sing. Now an entire generation that knows nothing of peace is reaching out, trying to change the times. Like those before, they're out and marching in the streets, singing songs and carrying signs. Do you remember us in the days of our youth as we explored the world and searched for the truth? Always dreaming we'd make the world a better place with the love we bring and the songs of change we sing. Do you remember us? You guys were the first to hear that.
Amazing.
Tracy Bird recorded that Christmas song. It was Tracy Bird on RCA.
You'll be lying, you wouldn't know.
Hey, I get checks from Japan, Iceland. They're not big checks, but they're I got a statement once from Mascot when I wrote for them, and it said I owe them money. Royalty collectors. Jeez, it's true. Alright, I'm gonna finish with this. Y'all been great. I could do this again in about an hour. Thank you for coming so much. Thank you so much for coming, I should say. Oh, it's been a lovely evening. So those of you who are here year-round know that, well, we got about, 6 weeks before H-word season starts. And when we're here in the middle of the summer or early fall, and the town is pretty empty except for some tourists, guests, and it looks like there's something brewing, and it's close enough to evacuate the guests who are the first to go, and the mobile home dwellers. And then hopefully the storm takes a turn, so all the visitors are gone, and it's just us left behind, and we know each other, and it takes forever to get to the grocery store because you run into folks left and right, and we own it. You could roll a bowling ball all the way down Duval, never hit a single soul at all, to the Gulf of Mexico. And on the Atlantic end, just a couple fools gathering to catch a wave as the storm rolls in from the coast of Africa. We don't need no damn evacuation. Welcome to our island home staycation. While it's just us here, I bet we share a beer, maybe shed a tear, and then laugh the night away. It's been a perfect day in every way. When this town takes a rest on nights like this, we own Ki-Uwest. Big boats clear the docks, bugging out like the fighter jocks. They'll never know how the tiki bar rocks when it's just us chickens. Generators kicking in, Scott Kirby gonna pick a grin. The crowd is thin, but it's thick with friends, still alive and kicking. We're all in this thing together. There's not one thing, it's the weather. While it's just us here, I say we share a beer, maybe shed a tear, and then laugh the night away. It's been a quiet day in every way. This town takes a rest on nights like this. We own Ki-Uэст. Well, it's just us here. How about we share that beer? Maybe shed a tear and then laugh the night away. It's been a perfect day in every way. And this town takes a rest on nights like this. On nights like this. On a night just like this. We own Ki-Uэst. We own Ki-Uэst. Oh, thank you.
You know what I'm talking about. Thank you. Pretty good.
Take us home, boy.
Yeah, okay. Now I gotta think
Dude,
something.
your last song was good. Good luck making up for that. 'Cause the last
Let's
was
just
really-
all make up a song right now. No, I'm not doing
With Snugglebug in it.
it. Yes, I will definitely start writing. I don't see how I can't after these guys both wrote songs about their wives. My girlfriend's right here looking at me. Yes, this is my beautiful girlfriend Yvonne. Everybody make some noise. Very happy.
That's just great.
Just trying to lessen the blow later. Anyway, I had a song in mind, and then you sang that. I totally forgot what it was.
Just play some Luke Combs, you'll.
All right, here's some Luke Combs.
Yeah, there.
Some Nick Norman.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, this is one of the most recent songs I wrote 7 years ago. Walk in the dark, jumps down my heart. I don't know where you've been, don't know where you are. And if it's alright, go ride in my car. Drive through the night, don't care how far. Run for the shelter and out of the storm. I'll keep you warm. Forget about the weather here in my arms. I'll put my charm on you, on you, on you. I'll let my charms on you, on you, on you. The very next day, the world was so gray. Blues and greens all fade away. But now there's just red, and that's here to stay. Everything that I've said remains the same way. Run for the shelter and out of the storm. I'll keep you warm. Forget about the weather here in my arms. Now with my charms on you, on you, on you. I'll let my charms on you, on you, on you. who you are.
Yeah.
Thanks, y'all. You guys are great. Let's do this again next week. Thanks for having us.
Thank you, Art, on the soundboard.
Thank you, everybody who made this happen.
Ki-Uwest Theater. Thank you, kids.
Thank you all for coming.
Thanks. Thank you for helping.
Oh,
Thank you.
you're welcome. Anything else I can do?
By the way, I'll be playing at Rick's right now until midnight. I'm late.
Good for us. You go into Rex and you play that original.
Come on, girl.
Hey, bro, that last song you sang, that was awesome, man.
Thank you.
Don't want to, yeah. Thanks.
Just go outside. I follow you. No, it's okay. So guys, I hope you enjoyed tonight. Just wanted to show you the outside of the theater. I happened to come across it. So we were in the backstage room. The backstage listening room. And it's part of the Ki-Uwest Theater. Let me check, I don't want to get run over here. Yeah, that was great. So many nice songs and everything. They really should do this more often. I really enjoy the original music. And I've never really heard the original songs of Jack and Clint, so that was really cool. Well, I hope you had fun. And we will be back live streaming tomorrow from Captain Tony, starting 2:45. And we will also be live streaming on Tuesday from Hawk's Breath again. So Gabe's playing noon to 4, so we're probably gonna stream around 1:30ish. So make sure you check out the Facebook page so that you have the latest updates, and enjoy your night. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.